Hi, I'm Heston from com.au speaking, and here today we're with Clive Berghofer, and we're just running through a few questions on the market in Toowoomba and how things are progressing in terms of developments. Clive, most people in the city know you, and for those who haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, would you mind telling us a bit about just your story and why you moved into developments and businesses in Toowoomba?
Well, I started right from the bottom.
Yep.
World War II was on. I was born in 35. World War II finished when the bomb was dropped in 45.
Yep.
I grew up on a little farm at Wellcamp. I went to a one-teacher school, and he walked up the middle smoking a cigarette, talking to himself. He told the other kids I was the most hopeless bastard he ever met. He didn't know what ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to school. When I was 11 or 12, my father had asked me to stay home and fork hay. In 1986, J.B. Orthopedicine came and asked me if I'd stand for the seat of Toowoomba South. They reckon a lot of people reckon I was using it to make money, knowing what was going on. I always say the last year I was mayor, I sold $5 million worth of land. The next year I got out of being mayor, I sold $25 million worth of land. So if that was helping yourself, and I was too honest probably with them.
Yeah. With all your projects that you've done across Toowoomba throughout the years, what sort of would have been like your favourite project to work on, or your developments? Is there one in particular that means more to you than anything else?
Well, it's pretty hard. I've done so many things. Probably the hotel was a big achievement. That was a bit earlier in life. When I designed the hotel, I had hoteliers would come there and they said it's the best designed hotel we've ever seen. You must who designed it? I said I designed it myself. They said you must have knew a lot about hotels. I said except for having a drink in one, I didn't have a clue. Education is handy, but it's nothing really. Education and common sense. If you've got education and common sense, you're really on top of the world. Yeah. But I only had common sense. I had no education. Yeah. And I only had common sense, and that's what's taken me through life.
That's amazing. With your life now and how far you've come, going back to say being a 21-year-old in today's world, in today's society, what would you tell yourself that will help you to succeed in the future as a 21-year-old and now?
Well, everybody wants to go to university, and if we don't stop selling people, we've got to have a certain amount of educated people, yeah. But we're educating too many people. And they're all going to some lone-brain professors teaching them how to be a whiz kid. Yeah. And they're getting over-educated. They're teaching how to get out and fleece the public instead of getting out and doing an honest day's work. You know, lots of people can make money, but they can't handle it. And other people can handle money, but they can't make it. I had a happy knack. I could do both. So a lot of young people are a bloody liability. Yeah. I just bought that car out there that's 15-year-old. That Ford Explorer for $8,000, and it's just like I got to come out of the showroom. So
that's amazing. And Clive, also with the developments such as Brisbane West Airport and the Grand Central, we touched on that off camera. How do you think that's impacting Toowoomba? Is it good? Is it bad? What's it doing to businesses? How do you think that's going to be travelling in the future?
Grand Central, you know, it's monstrous. I can't believe that they're building something as big. I owned Village Fair at the time when they built the old Grand Central, just approximately 20 years ago. Toowoomba was born on farmers. Yep. Farming is a big thing, and it's still quite a big thing there. Some of the oil and some of these sort of things, coal seam gas fluctuates, and you get the highs and the lows. Yep. And continuity, and that's the problem with the airport. You haven't got continuity. You've been able to say, well, I missed the plane now, but can I get it in 1 hour's time, because it's not on.
There won't be 1 hour's time, yeah, exactly. A lot of the viewers today will probably be wondering how these developments are going to impact the residential market. So for people, you know, in multiple suburbs that might be considering selling, will this impact their value on their property, or you won't see much impact in the market, or how will this?
What's worrying me with Toowoomba, and I hope I'm wrong, Gold Coast goes like this, and it goes like that. Toowoomba, I've prided, and I've always, as mayor, always said, it doesn't boom, it doesn't gloom. We might go up a bit, but then we don't come down. Toowoomba's starting to do what the Gold Coast is doing. We're going up like that, and I'm frightened we're going to come down. I don't know who, like, see, with Grand Central, you've got all these builders, most of them have come from out of town, and you've only got to look at signs on units and houses. you know, someone moves in and in 3 months they're gone. They've done their job they've got to do here.
Yep.
We're turning over these people. They're not permanents.
Yep.
And the same as the Range Crossing. There's employing a lot of people there, but when that's finished, they're going to be gone. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think that was all the questions I have for you today, Clive. But I really thank you so much for the opportunity, and yeah, just to one of Toowoomba's most wealthiest, and to be honest, probably the most humblest man I've ever met. Thank you for answering our questions today.